Hello everyone, it's Cheyenne from Pixie Craft Co. Welcome to another Disney scrapbook process video. It's been a couple weeks since I've filmed one of these because I have been busy starting my Perfectly Posh journey. For those of you who don't know what Perfectly Posh is, it is a company that makes pampering products for you because you deserve it. And so if you are interested in learning more about their products, if you would like free samples, go ahead and leave me a comment or message me, and we'll be happy to send those out for you so that you can try out the wonderful products. Alright, so today we are doing Toy Story Mania and a little bit of Buzz Lightyear. So Toy Story Mania is at Hollywood Studios and Buzz Lightyear is at the Magic Kingdom, but I thought it would be good to just kind of lump them both together on the same layout and have fun with all of that. We do collect the pressed pennies while we are at Disney. It is a wonderfully inexpensive souvenir. I've even made a bracelet out of the pressed pennies from Epcot World Showcase, and it's really awesome. It's very, very noisy as I like tinkle around, but that's alright. Alright, so I've got these photos. I'm going to be using the Stampin' Up! Gorgeous Grunge to kind of fake some mixed media. I don't want to gesso my paper, I just kind of want to stamp and go. I might end up like doing a little bit of water spritzing and messy work, but I don't want to do anything where it's going to oversaturate my cardstock. So I've got some of the paint splatters. Now this is a retired set, but any background set that you have will work if you've got ink splatters, or you can always just go ahead and do this the mixed media way. I have also, you can see here I've got some of them, I used my Cricut, love my Cricut Design Space, and all the Disney cartridges. So I've got the Toy Story Disney cartridge, and this is just two. I like printed out the whole gang to print and cut, and we're going to have some fun with those, and so let's get started. Okay, so first up we're going to get our stamping on our faux mixed media, and I am using mustard seed, cracked pistachio, and I believe mermaid lagoon to get all of these nice little splatters. I love this stamp set from Stampin' Up! And I'm so sorry that it is discontinued, but any splatter stamps you have, you know, you look at them and you think, oh, I don't need those. I can just make my own splatters. Let me tell you, they come in handy because I've used them so much. It just makes a nice, clean splatter. So when you want a clean, messy look, then splatter stamps are the way to go. So I'm just kind of layering all of those up and getting a good amount of the color across the page. I'm wanting to kind of clump them together. I like that the splatters are in different sizes, so I can really like fill everything out and make it just full body, because you also need full body splatter. So it takes me a little bit of time to kind of figure out what I wanted to do with my layout. Originally I wanted the photos to be across the side, but when I designed the whole title, like I made it a significant bulky title, and I designed it to be more like across the bottom of the page. Because I liked it. Like I liked how it was going with all the characters kind of around Let's Play and everything. Very fitting for Buzz Lightyear and Toy Story Mania, because they're rides, but they're games too, and I love them. I love these type of rides and interactive games. They're just so much fun, and it's a blast. It really is. And I'm taking all of the little characters and I'm putting them at different levels, so it doesn't just look like a flat title. So I am like stacking some dimensionals. Some are adhered straight to the page, and I'll go over that a little bit more in the end, but I just love the way this turned out. I love using my Cricut and my Disney cartridges to do print and cut die cuts and stickers. It really comes in handy. I will say I recommend when you're working with the Disney figures, make sure you turn on that bottom shadow layer so that it cuts around it a little bit more, especially on like delicate hands and stuff like that. It makes it look more professional and finished. That's my personal opinion, and that's what I do, and that's what I find works the best. Anytime you're doing a print and cut, get that last shadow layer in there. All right, so now I'm starting to adhere down my photos and get them all set up because I know that some of them are going to be behind the title. Lots of various layering of everything. So everything, it's very intertwined on this page. So you kind of have to, all right, I'll adhere this corner first, and then I'll go back and adhere the other corner and go with that. Oh, look at that. There we go. The title is almost done. I love how the little alien kind of just fits in right on top of that T. That was just perfect. And of course, we've got Buzz doing a flyby. Then it's time to get even more dimension with the Walmart Fun Foam behind the photos. So you see there, like I had one corner, it's already stuck down and tucked in behind the one photo. So I'm just kind of, you know, gluing and tucking. That could go somewhere else, but we'll just keep going on scrapbooking. All right, so it's looking pretty good. Time to get my journaling in. So I'm drawing my lines in pencil. I don't like leaving my lines there too often with pen and drawing them, so I prefer pencil and then erasing them. Using the Pilot Flare. I've been using this a lot lately, and I'm just, you know, telling about the fun time that we have on Toy Story Mania and Buzz Lightyear. The queue for Toy Story Mania is pretty cute. There is an interactive talking Mr. Potato Head, and he'll actually like talk with you. It's kind of like Turtle Talk with Crush. It's really, really awesome and fun if you're, you know, standing there in the standby line for a really long time, because it's a very popular ride. There is a big Buzz Lightyear that's similar to the Mr. Potato Head in the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin as well, but not as interactive yet. And I got my Heidi swap date stamp in. Of course, I have that. I love it. And at this point, I realize I need to get my Mickey head in. That's like a running theme for, you know, these spreads, this year's trip. So I'm playing around trying to find where I like it the best, and I finally end up settling and adhering it down and calling it a day. And Alright, so here is the finished layout. I wanted to keep it rather simple and easy. The hardest part was going through and designing this whole unit here, and the link to this will be over on my blog if you want to go and check that out. And you can go ahead and click on it, and it'll take you, and you'll be able to print and cut all of these just as they are. Colors might change because every screen, every printer is a little bit different, but if you use Cricut Design Space, you can go ahead and have all of that going. I almost forgot to put my Mickey head. This is what happens when you're not scrapbooking regularly and you're doing like a whole series. You forget the things that you're supposed to be putting in it every single time. So I kind of snuck it in over there, and I kind of feel like it balances that out a little bit better as well. I did play a lot with dimension, so we've got the title. There are some things that are adhered straight to the cardstock. Slinky Dog only has like one dimensional, and then his hiney is glued straight onto the cardstock. Woody and Jessie and Mr. Potato Head are both doubling up on their dimensionals, so they're a two-layer kind of deal. Ham, Buzz, and Let's Play are all one-dimensional, thick, and I cannot remember the horse's name right now. It'll come to me. Bullseye. I told you. Bullseye and the alien are both directly to the cardstock. I've got one of my photos directly to the cardstock, and these ones are up on foam dimensionals. So I kind of like how it looks like. It's just a whole lot of fun, like paint splatter going on, and it looks like the photos are just kind of tossed on there, and then we've got the nice grounding of the title. I've got my journaling up over here that I wrote with my Pilot Flair pen, and it's basically just saying how much I love Toy Story and how I love Toy Story Mania, and I have to write it every time we go. And I love it so much that I even own the Wii game. It is such a fun game. And Buzz Lightyear, I was a cast member when that opened up. And I was a cast member at the Magic Kingdom. I was a Jungle Cruise skipper and a Pirate of the Caribbean. So they opened it up to cast members first as like a little sneak peek. So we could go on over there and we could ride Buzz Lightyear, and we were able to kind of walk through the tunnels. Magic Kingdom does have tunnels, though they're not underground. They're actually at level, and the park's built on top of that. So when you're at the park, you're actually on like the first floor or second floor. It all depends on your perspective, because I know that's different depending on what country you're in, what's considered ground floor and first floor. So yeah, we were in all of our costumes, and we were like sneaking into Buzz Lightyear in all the costumes from all the different areas, and we were all riding Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin before it opened up, and it was so much fun. And these are actually rides that I'm pretty good at. I tend to be the top score person with whoever I'm with, though my son, he is really giving me a run for my money now, but he's 13, so he should start to be better at this stuff than I am, especially since he is gaming a lot more these days than I presently do. But really fun attractions, and like it's just, they're fun, and that's what like going to Disney is about, just having fun and making those memories with your family and like taking the funny pictures. Like this one, I thought it was funny. Dude, get in front of the jail. I want to take a picture of you in front of the jail. So that's what it's about. Like even if you're in line, you can still have some fun. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Okay, so until next time, happy scrapping. Bye!